Welcome, I'm Cassandra, and this is your general and love forecast for June 2018. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So, without further ado, let's jump into this. Okay, for our first card, this is Capricorn Suns, Capricorn Moons, and Capricorn Risings. So, we have the Six of Swords. So this would indicate that you guys are leaving behind a situation in which there was some difficulty, maybe some sorrows. Sometimes this can be about having job difficulties. Sometimes there can be a loss. Sometimes this can be family difficulties. Now, no matter what the loss is, when we have the Six of Swords, we are healing from this loss and we are moving away from it. On occasion, this can indicate travel over water, so that may resonate with a few of you. But ultimately, we are setting off and we are journeying to the other side to find that peace. And with healing, we always find peace. And so this would definitely indicate that you guys have gone through some sort of situation that had, some upsetting conditions, some loss. Could have been a work situation, could be a family situation, could be a personal life situation. Okay, so it's clarified by the Six of Wands. So this is a card of victory. This is a card of us going after a goal and we achieve it. And when we achieve this goal, we get this victory, but we also get the recognition and, say awards. So perhaps maybe for some of you, you might have had a period where you might have been on top and very victorious. And perhaps this particular situation could be more within the family. Or some of you could have experienced issues at work. Maybe someone could be jealous of this recognition and your accomplishments. But for some of you, this could be indicating that once you move away from this loss, and a lot of times this is something that could be done more in the mind, where we just need to move away from a situation within the mind. Perhaps there was a situation for some of you at work. Well, maybe we need to move away from that, find our peace with it, and then maybe victory, rewards, and recognition can come your way. Overall, this is very positive for June. Okay, so this would be circumstances. So here we have the Strength card in the reverse position. So anytime that the Strength card is reversed, this definitely indicates that fear has the upper hand, because we see that the Lion is now at the top of the card and the Woman is at the bottom. So this is indicating that fear has the upper hand. Now, on occasion, this can indicate that maybe you might be trying to get your viewpoint across to someone, and in doing so, you might come across a bit overly forceful in trying to make someone understand your point of view. So, but for most of you, I'm feeling that this is more about the fear and fear getting the upper hand. And we really don't want to be allowing fear to have the upper hand, because this can paralyze us and It's just, it's not good. It's not good. So let's clarify. Okay, wow, all right. So the Five of Swords. So yeah, this is definitely feeling more fear-based now. So Five of Swords in reverse. Thankfully, it's not as difficult as it is in the upright position. But I don't want to speak too soon because we do have the Five of Swords right up here next. So there's definitely some Five of Swords energy. For sure. Now, this card overall indicates sneaky behavior. Upright or reverse, it is sneaky behavior. Sometimes there can be a desire to start conflict. For some of you, this could be about a difficult lawsuit that maybe you might have ahead of you. So that'll resonate with a few of you. Sometimes this is just a certain situation that could be causing emotional problems. And for some of you, this could be a situation which involves gossip. Sometimes you can end up being the object of gossip. And if that is happening to any of you, you need to just jump out there and, clear it up, set things straight. Get to the truth of the matter. And, if people believe you, great. Those who don't believe you, let them kick rocks, That's all you can do. Say your piece, and either people accept it or they don't. Now, to me, this definitely seems like perhaps you guys are fearing. Maybe some of you are fearing that someone is gossiping about you. Maybe some of you are fearing that someone could be trying to start conflict for you. And I'm going to say that if you are fearing that someone is starting conflict for you, by looking at our next placement, I'm going to say that the fear is probably very much warranted. But I wouldn't let it make you super fearful, okay? Don't worry about it. Because you will get through this. It's going to be fine. Now, sometimes this can indicate achieving an unethical type of victory. So maybe some of you fear that someone might outcompete you, or maybe they may outcompete you in an unethical way. And for a few of you, maybe you could be the one starting some conflict or trying to win in an unethical way. And it's because fear's in control. So you're not thinking how you normally would be, and you're not doing the things you normally would be. Normally you would just let your characteristics, your personality, your work ethics, all of that speak for itself. But when fear's in the driver's seat, some different things can occur. Things that are a bit more out of character because we're paralyzed, and so then we start reacting negatively. But for me, I'm feeling that for most of you, you're just simply fearing these things happening and what the effect of them will be in your life. Okay, so moving along, this is the focus. So we have the Five of Swords. I mean, take a good look at that card there. You see these two men, they are duking it out, and they're literally standing in the water. So the water represents emotions. And here in the back, you can see this woman, and she's just like off staring into the sunset while they're duking it out. Now, I always refer to this card when it is in the upright position as the asshole that is spoiling for a fight. Excuse my French, but it is what it is, okay? This is someone who has no concern at all for others. This is someone who is lacking sensitivity. This can be someone that is selfish. This can also indicate, degradation, an unfair application of power, sometimes disgrace. On occasion, this can indicate a breakup, the severing of ties. And if that is something that resonates with you, then you will definitely feel like that person is being very, very selfish in the way in which they do it. Because they're just focused on their self, that is it. Now, again, this card can indicate legal complications, whether upright or reverse. So, don't freak out if you don't have any type of legal complications, then don't take this particular part as for you, okay? Because given the positions that they're in, for those of you who have legal problems, these are pre-existing legal problems that you're going through, this is meant for them. Okay, this part. So this can indicate, legal complications coming up. Now, this card can also be about taking what doesn't belong to you, so stealing something away. Sometimes this can be stealing, our physical material type items. Sometimes this can be stealing our power, our energy. For some, maybe this is, stealing a job away from you. I mean, this could be many different things. This could even be, trying to steal your woman or your man. That's a possibility. So, another aspect of this card is the person that is being represented by this card will be very, very sly and cunning. And they can have the ability to coerce others out of things pretty easily. But this card also represents deceptive type of actions, manipulating people or a situation to suit your needs or their needs. Sometimes this can indicate developing a bad reputation, self-sabotage, destructive behavior, and again, unethical victory. But this in the upright position, this is somebody who definitely wants to start a problem for you. So, let me just put it this way. Either you're on the receiving end of this, or you're on the giving end of it, okay? So, either you're behaving this way, or someone else is, and you're the recipient of all this energy. So, yeah. But it's not the best energy, and it definitely indicates that there is some deception, some sneaky shit is going on, and you can definitely count on there being some deception involved. That is an absolute. Okay, so it is clarified by the Queen of Cups. So, for some of you, this could be indicating that perhaps maybe this is coming from a woman. It doesn't have to be, though. It could be a male or a female. For some of you, it will be a woman. For some of you, this could be a man. They could be a water sign. They could be Cancer, Scorpio, or excuse me, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who is emotional, intuitive, and very, very strong imagination. This is the type of woman who focuses more on her intuition and her feelings. Like, she's all about feeling. And she wants to know what's at the crux of a situation, so to speak. So she wants to see the roots of every situation to understand at the deepest level that she possibly can. But she's in the upright position, so for some of you, maybe you might be taking on the Queen's energy. For some of you, this could be indicating that this actual conflict, this severing of ties, could be with a woman. So the severing of ties, this could be a friendship, this could be a relationship, a marriage. And again, it can be male or female. For some of you, this could be indicating that you might be in a lawsuit with someone of this nature. Yeah, let's keep going. I want more details here. Okay, so this would be your recent past. So we have the Nine of Coins. So this is a card of financial independence, financial self-sufficiency. This is a card of being financially stable, secure. This is also a card of good investments. Typically this card is got a woman here. She's got the owl. Typically she is a single woman, but that may resonate with some of you. But overall, this is about the energy. But this is a woman who is secure financially. A lot of times I associate, actually it's came out twice. I like when this happens sometimes because it just, it really drives it home that I'm on target. So it's good for me because it lets me know I'm on target. So, yeah, definitely financially focused, good investments. This card I tend to associate with people that can be self-employed, people who are, say, free agents, independent, There's many different jobs that you can do where you would be considered somewhat self-employed. Yeah. Because this is always the card that I associate as self-employment. Because there's a lot of focus on the self, but there's also focus on financial security, sufficiency, independence. But they were both in the upright position, so yeah. Good investments, independence, financial self-sufficiency. Nothing shocking there for Capricorn. Y'all are some workhorses, let me tell you. Whew. Okay, so this would be the present, the here and the now energy. So we have the Magician in the reversed position. So yeah, I don't like him when he's in the reversed position like so. Typically, this card is about our own skills, our own abilities. And when it's in the reverse position like this, sometimes it can be indicating that we're just not using our abilities the right way. Sometimes it can indicate for some that, our abilities could be hidden. Sometimes this is indicating that our abilities are being scattered. So then that can lead to, an inadequate use of our skills. Again, for some of you, this could be indicating that you do have more abilities, but they may be hidden. So for some of you, you might want to look deeper into that issue. Sometimes this can indicate that there is an improper use of power. Now, this could be you with the improper use of power, or this could be you on the receiving end of someone who is improperly using their power. So this can go either way. Either this is your energy or is the energy that you're dealing with in the present. Sometimes this can indicate situations that are just not developing the proper way. Sometimes we don't have enough enthusiasm, or we're just not following through on it. Now, on occasion, this card in the reverse position like so can indicate someone who could potentially be a con artist, a trickster. Yeah. So, improper use of power. And that power is used to trick you, con you, scam you out of something. Yeah, not good. So again, this can be either way. This could be calling you out, or this could be just simply indicating that you're going through a situation like this with this type of energy. And it's probably at work or in regards to your work life, okay? Now, it's clarified by the Eight of Coins. So, the Eight of Coins is very much about us having a set of skills, a set of abilities that can bring us rewards and recognition and financial opportunities and financial gain. This is us working, and practice makes perfect. We're continuing to practice our craft, hence our skills, our abilities. We are working on them, making them better and better. So for some of you, I just feel like that I'm feeling like there's somebody more that is jealous at work. Like some of you could be dealing with situations where you're dealing with someone that could be trying to take something from you, maybe a job position. Maybe someone's just simply trying to cause problems for you. Because having the Eight of Coins, this is definitely showing that you have those skills and those abilities. I mean, it could be indicating that, you do have these great skills and abilities, but maybe you're not using them properly. So for some of you, maybe you're in a job where you're not utilizing these skills and abilities that you have. Or maybe you just haven't been utilizing them the proper way lately. But I'm feeling that for a lot of you that this is more some trickster type of energy for a lot of you. So I feel like somebody could be trying to get the upper hand on you, so to speak, but they're doing it in a very nasty way. Yeah. But yeah, we gotta be careful because if this is not your energy, this energy can be one that is very manipulative and not to your benefit, okay? This is someone that can literally scam you, con you, trick you. Sometimes that can be a hacker. I mean, many different things. Okay. So this would be the near future. So around mid-June for most of you. For some of you, you could already be going through this. For some of you, this will play out over the rest of June. So we have the Two of Coins in the reversed position. So this would definitely indicate that you may be feeling a bit scattered right now. So, for some of you, this could very much be an issue. Maybe you're not using your skills to the best of your ability. Maybe it's because you're scattered right now. Maybe you have too many irons in the fire. Maybe there's just too many things going on and you're spreading yourself too thin. And so we are not able to do our best because we're too scattered. Now, anytime we see the Two of Coins in reverse, this is definitely a heads up warning since it's in the near future position that we need to pick. We need to focus on one thing right now. Even though you probably got 100 things going on, we need to focus on one because we're spreading ourselves too thin. We're too scattered. And this can indicate that perhaps we might receive some news in regards to finances that could be disappointing. But I'm feeling that for most of you, this is indicating that you are just spreading yourself too thin. It's like a juggling act, okay? Sometimes this is us trying to juggle multiple jobs. Sometimes this can be us trying to juggle, say a stressful family situation and our work life. It can be many different things, but it's kind of like a juggling act. But the problem is we're not going to be able to keep it up. And so before one of those coins fall, I would highly recommend that you choose what you want to focus on. Because one of the coins are going to drop. Okay? So we definitely got to make a choice. What do we want to focus on? Because starting new projects under this type of energy it's not going to work out. Wow. Okay, so it's clarified by the Ten of Coins. So this is definitely a financial situation. So I feel that a lot of you guys are spreading yourselves too thin. You've got too many irons in the fire at work. You guys are definitely financially focused. You want that family security, the financial security so that you could take care of your family. But it's like you have too many irons in the fire. You're trying to do too much at once. Look, Capricorns, I know that like on most days y'all are like Superman, Superwoman, but y'all need to take a break, okay? You got to just narrow it down right now. Try to focus on one thing because one of those coins are about to fall away. And I know that ultimately the reason why this juggling act is occurring is because of our financial security, our work. So, yeah, I mean, try to focus, and that's going to be hard because especially if you're dealing with family issues, it's hard. But all of these cards here, these are like very contradictory. I mean, but let me just tell you that no matter what, you guys are definitely being divinely protected. Okay, so no matter what you're going through, no matter how crazy this situation is, you are ultimately being divinely protected. So anything that does get removed out of your life at this particular point in time this month, it was for a purpose, because it was blocking us. It was preventing us from growing, preventing us from being able to truly spread our wings. Okay, so this position would be the attitude. So we have the Seven of Wands. This is a card of stiff competition. This can be stiff competition either in the personal life or in the work or career life. Now, again, it's stiff competition, but it is definitely you're holding your own. Like this, see this person, he's got one wand, but he's got 6 other opposing wands being pointed at him. But does he look scared at all? No. Because he's like, I've got this. I've got it. Now, this can definitely indicate that sometimes there can be a feeling of something or someone is an enemy. Well, I'm going to say that, that's very possible. So maybe for some of you, you are literally competing with an enemy or someone who literally has no care or concern about you or anybody else. Definitely got to be careful. Because this is a card of us definitely taking a defensive stance, like we feel like we need to be defensive. Okay, so it is clarified by the moon. I swear this card keeps popping out in a lot of readings in the same exact position too. It's crazy. And it's definitely got something to do with the most recent full moon here at the end of May, which was the full moon in Sagittarius. I think that is what kind of started quite a bit of issues. Okay, moving on. Okay, so the moon card. The moon tends to exaggerate our emotions. So sometimes this can be us having a issue where we make a mountain out of a molehill. But I always like to let everybody know that when this card comes out, this is that card of you must pay attention to those gut feelings, to those intuitions, and to your dreams. Dreams can be pretty crazy, but you definitely want to pay attention to your dreams, because anytime I see this card, we are being given hints about the situation, okay? But we must listen to our intuition or pay attention to our dreams. Now, another aspect to this card is deception from other people, okay? So this can definitely indicate some deception from other people, and I'm going to say absolutely. And this deception from other people, yeah, it's going to make you feel pretty damn defensive, okay? I totally get it. Now, another thing about the moon card is a lot of times when we get this card, it'll come into the reading just to be like, yep, because sometimes we can have that feeling of we have that crazy feeling. We don't know why or how we're having it, but we just feel like something is about to happen. Something big, something major is about to happen. And this card always pops in to be like, yep, you're right. And under a full moon, and with this card is upright, it is a full moon. Crazy things can happen. Clandestine type of activities. Yeah. So like I said, I totally feel you guys. I would be on the defensive myself, probably. Some crazy stuff going on. Okay, so this is how other people would see you. And of course, this is the Moon in Sagittarius card. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. You see that wound on his head? That's to show that he's already he's already been through a battle. But look at him. He is still holding strong. He's not letting it knock him down. He don't care that he's got a bleeding wound on his head. He keeps pushing forward. He's not about to stop. So this is a card, and I'm pretty sure this card came out for you guys last month. I'm almost positive that it did. This is a card of us being prepared. Like, we can take on any adversity, any type of crap that comes our way. Hostility, adversity. I mean, we are holding our own. Like, this is a card, like, you don't want to mess with this person, because this person is ready to pounce if we need to. Like, clearly we've already done it before. We got that wound, and we'll do it again if we have to. We will protect our beliefs, our values, our friends, our family, ourself, even our relationships, our job, whatever it is. You are ready, willing, and able to defend, and you will. And you can hold your own. So no matter how nasty this person might be, or this situation, you can hold your own, okay? And you will. You got this. Okay, so it's clarified by the Two of Swords in the reverse position. So this is about us making a choice. At one point, you were experiencing some indecision in regards to making a choice. But now the choice has been made, and you made the choice that you felt was best for you. So yeah, decision made. Okay, so this will be the category of hopes and fears. So this is automatically going to be a hope. Six of Coins. This is a very positive card. This is a card of generosity. It's a card of charity. It's a card of receiving money, receiving a bonus, receiving a promotion. No matter what it is, it's us receiving some form of money or material items. And it's very positive. It's a very good card. So I'm going to say it's a hope. Okay, so yeah, these seem like hopes. So Three of Coins, this is also about learning a new skill. It's also about working as a team in regards to this new skill that you might be learning. And it can sometimes be pointing towards like public recognition as a team, for teamwork. So to me, it seems like hopes. Okay, so for the final outcome, look at this beauty. I'm going to say high time, much needed. Because this has been rough, let me tell you. But we have the Star. So like I said, you guys, we are being divinely protected. Now, this is a card of inspiration. This is a card of us receiving our wish. So There might be something that you're wishing for. Well, this would be a very positive card, to indicate that, yeah, you can definitely have what you want. Whatever it is you're wishing for, you can have it. Yeah, but this is also a card where we are being inspired, and it's a card of hope. And again, it's a card of us being divinely protected and blessed from above. Okay, so it is clarified by the Three of Swords, no, Three of Wands in reverse. So this is a card about accomplishment. Can also be a partnership as well. But it's like, with being in the reverse position, it's like we still desire to have this accomplishment, but we keep experiencing delays or postponements. It's almost like take one step forward, now take 2 steps back, and we're back at square one. That's kind of the overall energy here. Now, this card can indicate that perhaps the competition around you could be stronger than your own efforts right now. Sometimes it can indicate that we're not utilizing our talents and our skills the proper way, or perhaps maybe they're not as fine-tuned as we need them to be. But a lot of times what I associate with this card is a waste of energy. This is where we can end up focusing too much on just a couple of details. So it's like we're staring at a couple trees when we need to be staring at the entire forest, okay? So we don't want to lose sight of the bigger picture. And this is the issue that can come up with this card, is we might be focusing on a couple details, but we don't want to lose sight of the big picture. Now, this can also indicate that we have too many irons in the fire yet again. So if that is the case and there's too many irons in the fire, you may really want to pick on which one you want to put your energy and your focus into. Now, this is a card of partnerships as well. So sometimes there can be some unequalness where it's like one person tends to do more or everything and the other person's not. It's like an unequal partnership. So there can be some difficulties with it, especially with the business partnership. Now, pride and overconfidence. This is another biggie. You do not want to be overly prideful or overly confident in regards to this accomplishment, because that can be our downfall. Pride comes before the fall. I know most of you probably have heard that. Yes, very true. So we don't want to be too prideful or overly confident about something. Yes, we are being divinely protected and blessed from up above, but that doesn't mean that we should be too prideful or overconfident, okay? But again, we definitely want to make sure that we are seeing the big picture, let's make sure that we're not spreading ourselves too thin, okay? So if you have a bunch of irons in the fire and you're trying to do way too much, Capricorns, then these cards are calling you out and telling you, yo, you need to pick one thing right now because you're spreading yourself too thin. And when we spread ourselves too thin, then we cannot give the best of our skills, the best of our abilities, because we're too scattered, because we're having to do too many things, so we can't do it near as well as we could if we had just focused on one or two things as opposed to 20, okay? Okay, so this was the bottom of the deck. We have 3 of Wands upright. So this is partnership, cooperation. This is also, it can indicate travel for some of you. Travel over water. So, it could be travel by boat, could be travel, by car going over a bridge with water underneath, or it could be, travel in an airplane going across, the water. But this is definitely a card of partnership and accomplishments and definitely success. This is a card that can definitely come up when you're being offered help. Maybe someone wants to be in a partnership with you. Maybe they want to invest or be a backer or just simply support you. But overall, this is very positive in regards to business, education, creative type of projects. But this, this would definitely indicate positive success. So, an accomplishment. Okay, so 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups is about, we have undertaken something and we have completed it, and it's like we received some recognition or an award, something of that nature, and we accomplished. And so now it's like, I'm in a celebratory mood. Let's party. Let's celebrate this. So this can be a coming together of family, friends, good food, good laughs, good people around us, just simply enjoying a good time with good friends, good family, good food, so this is very, very positive. So to me, this definitely indicates that you guys will achieve it, whatever this goal is that you're accomplishing, or this project, this business. Very, very positive. Now, I've seen a lot of 3 in here. Just making me wonder if we got situations with 3 people, third-party situations. Okay, I do have love oracle cards for you guys. I'm pretty sure I did these for you guys last month. The Good Tarot. These are tarot cards. Now, they're put in the context of positive affirmations. I have not got the book memorized yet, so I'm gonna have to read from the book. I mean, I've been doing tarot for well over 20 years, and I don't need any help, in regards to knowing the meanings up, upright, reversed. I've got it. But to put it in the context of positive affirmations, that would take me a little bit of time. But I am working on trying to memorize these a little bit better. So, but for now, I am going to have to read from the book. If you like this, then let me know. If you'd like to see me continue to bring it in. I just wanted to bring it in because it's positive. They're all put in positive affirmations, and I feel like who can't use some positivity, you know? And they're affirmations, so, you know, maybe you might like one of the affirmations. Maybe you might like a couple of them. Maybe you might want to write them down and then say them every day or multiple times a day. You know, but I just felt that it was a way to bring some positivity in to help shine that light. We need to stay positive, you know, because we tend to attract what we are focusing on. So if we're constantly focusing on the negative situations going on and everything that we're lacking and everything that's not going right, if that's where our focus is, then that's what, you know, what we're going to get. We're going to attract more of it, you know. So, but if we start focusing on the positive and what we plan on achieving and what we already have, and that can bring more positive things to us, okay? So I just wanted to bring some positive in. But, you know, again, let me know if you guys like it, if you'd like to see me continue. So, okay. So, for the first card, we have 10 of Air. Graceful endings and hopeful beginnings meet. A point of epiphany and an end to old ways of thinking. It's all up from here as I bless the ending, grateful for the lessons I have learned that can free me from patterns that no longer serve me. I allow my circumstances to end with grace, as I know something better can appear at any time. I am thankful that from now on I can respond differently to any challenging situations. And the next one is the Empress. The Empress, fertility. This is a wonderful time to give birth to new ideas and experiences. Nourishment is assured as I step into a new vision of myself. My life is rich and ripe with possibility that I can manifest and create. I am a powerful co-creator, and life loves right now. Life loves me right now, excuse me. My world is brimming with potential and infinite possibility that will manifest for the highest good. So that's very positive. And Fortune's Wheel. Fortune's Wheel. Destiny meets synchronicity. I am in awe to experience many meaningful coincidences that prove to me that Spirit has my back. Spirit has your back. These lucky breaks and moments when things just turn out perfectly show how we are all connected. My gamble will pay off when I trust my co-creative partnership with Spirit. My destiny is obvious to me now. Patience. patience and moderation. This card reminds me that patience will bring me into recognition of and alignment to my purpose. All my needs are met, even though I may not see it yet in the outer visible world. The angels are looking out for me. Moderation in all things is required right now. Yeah, I would say so. Okay, so yeah, let me know if you guys like it, or not, just let me know. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so this will be for the single Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So for those of you who are looking at someone in particular and maybe been having thoughts about, is this the right one? This person might be my soulmate. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it is. So if you've been having those types of feelings about someone in particular, then yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yes, Capricorns, and this is something you're not good at, is asking other people. Now, I'm not saying about money, okay? This is like emotional support, Y'all are always so damn strong, but it is okay to reach out to a friend and say, hey, I need somebody to talk to, Don't be afraid to open up to somebody that you trust, Vent, what's going on, You might be able to get some good advice, but most definitely you will receive the support that you need. Okay, and attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So yeah, this is a lot like the Temperance card, the Patience card, slowing down to admire the roses and smell the roses. So slow down. Take your time. Admire some art. Admire some beautiful trees, some beautiful flowers. A body of water, Just take the beauty in. Because if you want to find romance, it could come that simply. By simply observing something beautiful and just allowing yourself to have that moment. We just got to get Capricorn up out of the office long enough. Okay, so this will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs that are in a relationship or married, okay? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, yeah, this is probably for some of you who are more in a relationship. Maybe you've been holding back, wondering if you should, let that wall down. Yeah. It's certainly worth a try. And, for some of you who are married, that could be saying we might need to take the time to actually, express our love, make a romantic gesture, for our significant other, our spouse, to let them know, that we love them, that we're thinking about them, even though we're so busy, we're running around like a chicken with our head cut off. But, we do care, we do love you, so sometimes it can be just as simple as that. Okay, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So So yeah, I'm definitely feeling that for some of you, you might be wondering, is this the right relationship for me? Is this going to turn into something more? Just know that divine timing is at work. Everything happens when it's supposed to. Now, when we see this card, this is definitely an indication that you don't want to push things to happen sooner than what they are occurring. So just go with the flow of things. Let things unfold naturally with the divine timing, okay? Because if we try to push things to occur more quicker, we can actually then kind of create, conflict for ourselves. We can kind of push the very thing that we want further from us because we were pushing too much. So it's really a card about, just allow things to unfold naturally rather than trying to take control over the situation. Oh, ouch. Okay. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Ooh, okay, yeah, some of you are experiencing this. And for those of you who are experiencing these types of situations, it could have some infidelity, unfaithfulness, third-party situation type of theme that could be going on. And if that is you, then just know you need to go. You deserve better, okay? Don't let someone take, advantage of the fact that you love them. If they don't love you back, then you need to show them the door, Don't be afraid. Don't worry. Because if under that type of energy, I'm sorry, they need to kick rocks. They need to go to hell. You need to tell them to go to hell. You don't need that in your life, okay? You want somebody who is going to appreciate you, love you, and value you as you are, okay? You don't want to stay stuck in a situation. Sure, you may love them, but when the love is not being given back, I mean, honestly, I'm feeling like this is probably a narcissist that you're loving. And they're not going to love you back the way that you deserve, okay? And so, especially being a narcissist, the moment that you do decide, yo, I'm done, that's when they can definitely kick their game up and then try to act like they do care, they do love. No. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for that bait and switch, you guys. Don't do it, okay? Value yourself enough to know that you deserve better. You should not tolerate a situation where the person does not love you. You deserve better. Walk away from it. We got to know when to hold our cards and when to fold them, okay? But you should never keep yourself in a situation where you're doing all the loving and they are not doing anything but causing you heartache and misery. You deserve so much better than that, and do not tolerate this type of behavior, okay? Love yourself enough to know, I've got to walk away from this situation. I need to let it go because I deserve better. I refuse to be treated like this. I refuse. Just, That's about to get me fired up, and then I'll get on my soapbox, and then this will be an hour and a half. So I'm going to have to end it right here. Just please don't stay stuck in situations like this because you do deserve better. And regardless of what anybody's told you. Perhaps maybe this person has told you you don't deserve better. Well, I'm telling you, they're a damn liar, okay? Don't listen to them. Listen to me. You deserve better. Don't listen to that type of nonsense, okay? You deserve better. Okay. I hope this has helped you guys. Again, please let me know if you guys liked this, or if you don't, either way, I greatly appreciate it. Keep your heads up, and remember, at the end of the day, you are divinely protected, okay? You are divinely protected. I love you guys, and I will talk to you next month. I'm sending you blessings of healing, prosperity, and love.